Okay, so now we could move on creating the horizontal stabilizer of the aircraft. And again, I just do want to congratulate you since if you have already completed this section and already here on this video. So like I've told you already, the process of creating the horizontal the horizontal stabilizer is the same as creating the wings. But for this will be much more simpler compared to the wing section. So I'll hide the bodies or the components that we don't need yet, so that we could have a clear view of the canvas. And then I'll I'll start by offsetting a plane. So I'll go here at the construct tool, offset a plane. Let me just rotate the view here, and I'll select this plane right here. And then I'll drag this at this. I'll drag this up, and I'll switch to the front view, and I'll drag it here. Well, just approximately here. I'm trying to drag the plane at the center of this sketch right here. So it's too much. Maybe let's go for about only 1600, or no, maybe 1650, or how about 1670? I guess this is okay. So I'll finish offsetting the plane. So I'll press OK, and then again, we couldn't see the plane since it is really small, but don't worry, it is visible. But for me, I wouldn't take the time again to search for it. But we know for sure that under construction here, that's gonna be plane 19, that plane that we just have offset. So I'll select this, and then I'll create a sketch. Second step would be, I'll create again a line here. Well, I created the line from the origin point, and then I'll end it right here. Press the check mark once you're done, and then I'll trace this outline right here. So I'll start here, 1, and then just around here, so 2. Press the check mark once you're done, and the same here as well. So here, 1, and then 2, and then press the check mark once you are already done. Now I'll trim the excess again. Trim this, I'll trim this, and I'll trim this, and also this. So there we have it. We have now the outline of the wing right here. I'll press escape on my keyboard, and then I'll just have to convert this line right here, only this line. So I'll convert this into a construction line. And then I'll finish the sketch right here. Next, we could see here that the sketch is created from the plane that we have offset, and then let me just visualize it. Make sure that this is correct. Okay, that is okay for me. And the next is I'll create an a plane at an angle on this construction line. So I'll select this construction line here, under construct, tool, select plane at an angle, and then I would rotate this, or just type it at 90 degrees. Press the OK once you are done. And now we will be creating a sketch from this plane. So I'll select this plane right here, create a sketch. Let me just rotate the view, and then I'll project this line right here. So press B on my keyboard. Since this is a 2D sketch, let's switch the selection filter only to specified entities, and then select this line right here. Press OK once you are done. Let me hide first this sketch. That's gonna be sketch 27. I don't need this yet. And also to declutter our view here. And then I'll convert this into a construction line. Remember always that before you insert the airfoil tool we're going to be using, it is always important to convert the line into a construction line. So I'll select this construction line and our airfoil tool, press OK. So here it is. So you might notice that the airfoil tool that we're going to be using is the same as the wings or from the wings that we have created. So for me, also on my other aircraft, I always do this because I don't want to. For me, I don't want to over complicate things, and also I'm not sure at the real aircraft what it really looks like. Or I'm sorry. So what's the specific airfoil used on the horizontal stabilizer? But for now, for simplicity, I would just be using the same airfoil tool here, and then I'm just gonna be inverting this, since if I'm correct, the horizontal stabilizer is an inverted version of the wing section. So I'll select this and press open, and then like I've told you, I will invert this since the if I'm not mistaken, the vertical I'm sorry, the horizontal stabilizers are inverted. So I'll just invert this. So I'll create a line here, press the check mark, and then I'll use the mirror tool. So I'll mirror this line here. Objects to mirror is this. Mirror line will be this line. Then there you go. Now we could see that this is already inverted. Press OK. What I have just to do now is move it at its proper place. So I'll remove this, select, and then delete on my keyboard. And then I'll select this. Okay, so I forgot to also mirror this line here. So let me undo all those actions that we have done. Just undo those. Again, so mirror tool, objects to mirror is this one, and then two. Mirror line would be this line here. And then press OK once you are done. Now I don't need this again, so select this. I'll delete this on my keyboard, and then I'll move this at its proper position. So I'll select this profile. I'll select move type. Our move type would be point to point. So select point to point. Origin point would be here. So we just zoom it in. So this is going to be the origin point 1. Target point is here 2. Press OK once you are done. There we have it. So now we have the profile or the airfoil inverted. And I'll just delete this line since I don't need this already. So select, delete on my keyboard, select this line also, and then delete on my keyboard. Finish the sketch. And now I can unhide the sketches that we have earlier. So I'll unhide this. And then this is going to be different. So the thing here is, or the tool here that we're going to be using is the sweep tool. So this is going to be much more simpler. I'll go here at the create drop down menu. I'll select the sweep tool. So profile, sorry, before you select the profile, make sure to change the type. So our type would be path plus guide rail. And then once path and guide rail has been selected, we could now select our profile, which is going to be this. So 1, and then path would be this. By the way, you could interchange this. So you could also select this is going to be your path or this one, or also you could select this is going to be your guide rail or this one. So it depends on you, but no matter what you choose, or even if you interchange the selection, it would still give you the same um, outcome. So for me, I'll just select this as the path, and then I'll select this as the guide rail. And then make sure at the extent option, make sure that it is full selected to full extents. What does this thing do is it would create or sweep the shape or the profile at the max of the lines here and also here. So you would see here, if I change it at full extent, there you have it. So it would trace the whole lines here. And then press OK once you are done. See, it's that simple on creating the horizontal stabilizer. But again, always make sure before you finish or proceed on to the next step, always check at each of the views of the canvas. So here checking at this, I'm not quite happy about this, so later on we'll adjust this. But let me check also on the front view as well as here. So I'm not quite happy with this one, so I'll adjust it here. But the top view, this is quite okay, so no need to do anything here. Go here first at the front view, and we'll adjust this. So I'll select this body right here, right click on my mouse, and then I'll select this move tool, and then we'll rotate it at just, okay, that's too much, so we'll start first at 1 degrees. Okay, I think I'm happy with this, and then we'll switch at the side view, and then rotate it just about, okay, that's too much, so we'll change it to about 1. Okay, how about 1.3? One more, so about 1.4. Still not yet. 1.5. And then let me check at the top view. Okay, so let me check here. This is okay. Let me adjust again the rotation here. So I'll decrease it for about, that's too much, so about only 1 degree. 1, or maybe not 1, about only 0, sorry. So only about 0.5 degrees. Let me check here. Let me check also top view just to make sure. Okay, so I think I'm good with this. I'll just hit OK once I'm done. And then there we have it. So it's okay if for me, if you didn't really get the outline right here, since this is only just for this drawing right here, this is only just a sketch. So they couldn't really show you how the airfoil looks like, but at least the position you have it at the, or approximately at the right position of the canvas right here. So for me here, this is quite okay. So here also as well. And let me unhide the bodies. There we have it. So now we are getting close to its, or to the body of the aircraft. And now we could see that it's all coming together now. So what's left for us now is to mirror this horizontal stabilizer. So again, this is going to be very simple here. So what we just have to do is select this under create, drop down menu, select the mirror tool. Objects to mirror is already selected, so proceed on selecting the mirror plane, and this would be the mirror plane, which is going to be the side face or the right face. There we have it, and then press OK. Okay, there has been an error, so let me try that again. So mirror tool, we'll try to select here, select the mirror plane, Okay, so make sure to before you mirror the face or the surface right here, hide first the bodies, the fuselage and the wing, and also the tail ECM section right here, and then mirror it. And then you could select the operation from here. For me, I would not join them yet. So what I would like to do is mirror them as a separate body. So I'll select them as a new body and press OK. So now you could see here that you have two bodies relating to these two horizontal stabilizers. So one is the left side and also the right side. Again, before closing this video here, we'll create again a new component. So I will right click here, select new component, and then I will name this as horizontal stabilizer. Press OK. And again, I'll just select these sketches from where these bodies are created from. Let me unhide this first, so this is gonna be the sketch 27 and sketch 28. Select these two, and then drag and drop them at their respective component, which is gonna be this. And there we have it. So Fusion 360 again, not only automatically move the sketches, but also included the bodies and also the construction planes used. And there we have it. So now we have each of its components, and then we'll now proceed on creating the vertical stabilizer.